Thursday. Welcome to the PHNX Sun Devil Show. Sorry about your brain there, Shano. I'm Anthony Totri. This guy right here, that guy is big man Shane Diefenbach.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry, man. You didn't like that?
Big man Shane Diefenbach.
What's your middle name? Button?
Dude, I wish.
Shane Button.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Now batting, number 18, Shane Button Diefenbach.
We got DJ
from Knoxville, Kentucky.
Danielle behind the Mac.
Big into his saltwater taffy industry.
Oh, the magic happened. Guys, just saw it. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a button. Yeah, button.
It starts with a
B. Button.
Okay, we gotta
I love it. I love it. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Leave a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts.
You know what they call podcasts in Norway and Sweden?
Conversations.
Podcasts.
Podcasts. What's your favorite podcast? The PHNX Sun Devil Show? No?
Sun Devils.
See.
You know what I did this morning?
Huh?
I PR'd. My QR.
Are you finished?
In the PRking garage. Right, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Guys, the Arizona State Sun Devils and Kenny Dillingham, they continue to cook. The kitchen's on fire.
Yeah.
Alt McCaskill, you are Arizona State Sun Devil, baby.
There might be a little too much protein in the meal, but
there's a lot of protein.
Can you ever have too much?
No, you can't.
Well,
ask Coach Joe. You can't.
Yeah.
Just gains after gains after gains.
I mean, digestive issues say differently, but
it is what it is, you know?
Yeah. This running back room won't give you digestive issues.
This running back room is now the best position group on the team.
Yeah.
Was it what? I mean, let's be real.
I think it has the best player on the team already.
In Scat.
Yeah.
And Alt McCaskill is the real deal. He is. If you guys don't understand really what this addition means for Arizona State, it is huge. It is huge.
Go grind some tape.
Not just for 2024, but really for beyond.
That's why I'm excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tweeted out like a whole 4-minute highlight video. So definitely go check that out on social media. But for those of you that don't know, this is what Alton McCaskill did at Houston his freshman season. 961 yards on the ground, averaged 5.1 yards per carry, had 21 catches, 113 receiving yards, and 18 total touchdowns as a freshman.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
He was what, AAC Freshman of the Year?
It was AAC Freshman of the Year. Led all true freshmen in touchdowns with 16, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is a really good ad, and I mean, I'm surprised you haven't done it yet. Colorado. So this is why this is so funny to me, and you're gonna love this. You leave a school like Colorado where you had a better chance to be the RB1, and now you come to ASU where you don't. Like, that just kind of tells you about opportunity.
Yeah. And it's funny because that whole situation at Colorado, the way that it played out on social media was, it felt like it was, oh, he's leaving because he's not running back one. Shane said it. Cam Skattebo is RB1 here. That I don't see changing.
He had a way better chance to just get more snaps.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just Scat. It's
Raleek. It's DeCarlos. It's potentially Jason Brown Jr. It's Kyson Brown. And the move now of George Hart leaving allows this addition to happen, because I don't see them adding an Alton McCaskill with George Hart leaving, just simply because of the running back room as it is. You do have Cameron Skattebo and DeCarlos Brooks, who this year, those, it's going to be interesting to see the rotation of running backs, because we know where Scat is. It is going to be a unique situation to see kind of how D'Lo fits into this, because he was the change of pace back last year. Raleek Brown is that guy this year. Somebody put it out on social media. I want to say it was Chris Cartman. This it should remind ASU fans of a guy like Marion Grice. just what he is able to do in terms of the other backs around him. I think we were already going to see a lot of Raleek Brown kind of playing in the slot, shifting around a lot. I think you see that even more now. And in reality, McCaskill's your biggest back. He's 6'1", 200-something pounds. He's got great patience, great speed. He's got a second level, right? Which there are running backs at this level that really only have one gear. He's got breakaway speed, and then the strength that he possesses is just it's a masterclass.
Yeah, he's got all the tools to be a true number one back. But we have to talk about the butt.
Torn ACL.
That it's hard to. It's easier too than an Achilles injury or completely blowing your knee out.
Yeah.
But it's still something that's not easy to come back from.
Yeah,
and be the same guy. But that's a huge butt.
Yeah,
BBL Drizzy sized butt. Like if he is
that's so crazy.
If he is
that's so crazy.
If he is the same back he was his freshman year.
Yeah.
I mean,
then you just got the best player in the transfer portal.
It's insane.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is insane. And again, you bring up the BBL. It's
you have to say it again. Just let it breathe.
You got to say it.
Just let it breathe. You wanted to say it. That's fair.
Look, the torn ACL last year at Colorado, he obviously joined Coach Prime in the Buffs after a ridiculous season at Houston. And he missed the majority of last year, limited to just 4 games, 14 carries during Colorado's just atrocious season last year. I think if there's one sign of positivity in his injury progress that ASU fans can maybe pull from, it's not too long ago they got a guy from Colorado who absolutely destroyed his knee worse than McCaskill did.
He did have a bad knee injury.
Tore everything.
Okay. Good God.
And then you get him back. Right.
And now he looks like one of your best receivers.
If not your best wide receiver. Yeah. Right. So that says a lot about the training staff that he has at Arizona State. And again, this isn't a kid that is going to be forced to go out there and have 25 carries a game his freshman season. The same way that Jordan Tyson, when he got here, wasn't forced to go out there, have a 100-catch season.
And
couldn't.
Like, McCaskill can.
Yeah.
He can if everything goes well. But I also that's a great point. I wonder if Tyson had anything to do with getting him here, saying, "Look, I know you're a lot farther along than I was.
Yeah,
when I got to ASU with your injury, but this is a great training staff, and we know it's a great training staff." Chris, I like football too, man. Let's go.
This isn't for those of you that are like, I know there's people probably scratching their head, being like, out of all the positions, right now, wide receiver, not corner, why are we going for running back?
My head a little bit this morning.
This is not a player that Kenny and the staff were just like, oh, he's in the portal last minute. Like, let's go get him. This is a guy, and if you're in the Die Hard Discord, I threw a photo in there earlier. This is a guy that this staff have been going after since he entered the portal before going to Colorado. This is a kid that they wanted because he is a versatile player, and he brings a different element to the Arizona State offense. Like, McCaskill, to sum it up, is a combination of all of the best attributes that your running backs have, I think, right now. I don't think he's nearly as fast as a guy like Raleek Brown, but he possesses the strength, the size, in a lot of the other aspects as to what these ASU running backs have. And when Scat and D'Lo are gone, in terms of eligibility, now look at your running back room.
That's why this is so exciting.
You've got McCaskill, you've got Raleek Brown, you still have Kyson Brown, and you got Jason Brown Jr., 4-star running back, the highest rated recruit in your class of 2024. Mm-hmm. Like, the running back room is quite literally, it gets reloaded every single season, right? Like, there was, I can't think of a time genuinely since we were even at Arizona State to where it's been like, oh, this is a down year for the running backs.
Yeah.
Right? Kalen Ballage, Demario Richard, Eno Benjamin, Rashad White, Xavier Valade.
Chip Trainum was so good at running back, he had to go play linebacker. And then he needed to switch back to running back.
Scat.
Yep.
I mean, you still got Scat this year, and now you've added.
It goes back even farther than that.
It does.
It's like 12 years
PJ
in a row.
Foster, Marion Grice.
12 years in a row. It's like not just a good position, it's an elite position.
Yeah, it's running back you. It's running back you at this point. It's us in Alabama against the world. No? You don't think so?
No, I don't know if they're that far ahead.
No, this edition is going to be a lot of fun. And nobody else is transferring. Like, unless they want to sit out a whole year, none of these backs can really leave. Again, not to say that they would want to, I think you've got a running back room that is all about competition with the guys that we've talked to, that we've had on the show. They love football, and I think you've added a guy that is going to make your team better. I think there are people that I'm sure we've got Cardinals fans, right? That when you get to the NFL draft, it's like, okay, do you want to get for need or do you want to get best player available? This is the best player available in the transfer portal, not named Elijah Badger. Is that you reaching for the portal, reaching for his hand? I brought it up to Eric. I'm like, now imagine. Now just think about it. Just just dip your toe into the world of Elijah Badger coming home.
It's not going to happen.
I know, but just dip your toe in.
No, because it's not even a possibility.
Dip your toe in.
He's not coming back.
No, but the water's warm.
The water's not there.
It is.
You're delusional.
Close your eyes.
You're going to fall off the edge of the
pool?
empty pool. You're going to fall right into
just a kiddie pool.
No, it's not. It's deep. It's dangerous. Deep, it's a portal.
No, damn it. That's wild. That's wild. Where do you think this running back room is at in terms of a depth chart? I know we've still got fall camp. You don't necessarily know 100% the health situation in McCaskill, or at least I don't know. Like, where do you feel like these running backs kind of sit?
High, like really good. I mean, this is
no. I'm in terms of like a depth chart.
Rank them?
Yeah, not rank them. Depth chart. Give me a depth chart, Coach.
Rank them.
No, it's not ranking them. No, it's not. Coach, what are your rankings? That's what I'm gonna start asking.
But I'm
What's
not the
depth
coach.
Chart?
I'm not the coach. I don't decide the depth chart. Oh, am I role playing like Eric was yesterday? All right. Right. Yeah, that's what Kenny says. Right. That's what he says. Okay. I mean, Scott's your one. It's clear in a way. So here's the problem I have with the depth chart, because
the rankings.
Because this team is, as I've said before, especially the running back room, is going to play pretty positionless. Like, we don't know where these guys are going to line up. There's probably a package with 3 running backs on the field at the same time. That's going to be used a couple times. Raleek Brown is not a running back. He's just a fast guy.
He's
does a lot of things.
He's
an athlete. McCaskill is going to be able to the ideal world, I guess, for me. I mean, it's so deep. I don't know what Jason Brown Jr. is going to look like, but the ideal word for me is, I guess, McCaskill can be your change of pace guy. This guy can be your every down back, and Raleek Brown can just run around like Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of the depth chart, I don't know, man. All I know is Scott's the number 1 guy, and everyone else can figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, again, McCaskill is, I can't emphasize enough. You talk about the additions that Arizona State got in the portal before spring ball: Cole Martin, Raleek Brown, Cyrus Fiaseu, Keyshawn Elliott, some of those other guys. That's crazy. There's a burner account in here. But
it's a really good avatar.
That's literally, I think, like my Google photo, I think. But it is like this addition fits in with Cole Martin and Raleek Brown. That's the type of player that you are getting. A former 4-star running back. If you go back and watch some of the games, the way that people were talking about Alt McCaskill, they were talking about him as being in national award conversations.
Yep.
If he was going to keep up what he did in 2021, assuming he can get back to that here in 2024. I mean, you have let's be real, you might have a top 10 running back in the country.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a big if. It's a huge if. And we'll see. But if that if comes true, shit. I mean, especially next year, you get him a year to kind of like a rehab year to completely come back while easing back into it. Be huge.
Number 22.
Give Sean Aguano a raise, Steven says. Yeah, I mean, Aguano consistently makes this running back room elite. I mean, when we were talking about I still remember when we were talking about the coaches coming in, I owned in on Dillingham, and it actually happened.
Yeah.
The first thing we said was, all right, let's try to retain Aguano.
That's the first thing that Dilly said too.
That Kenny said. So he's been amazing, and also pretty much the only Herm coach not involved in the scandal. Steven references for sure.
It's just it's a wild time to be an Arizona State Sun Devil fan, because you just didn't see this type of stuff coming after, let's go back, right, Shane? We were literally sitting in this studio when the team lost to Eastern Michigan, and the vibes were lower than they've ever been.
Uh-huh.
Lost to a bunch of insurance salesmen and just dudes.
Yep, just
right?
fellas.
Just fellas out there.
Shift leads at McDonald's.
Yeah, shout out Sean DePaz.
Allegedly.
Shout out Sean DePaz for that rant. But that's where you were at. That's what you had. And it was like...
Still good running backs, though.
you still had good running backs, like Xavier Valade. And I remember we were talking to some of the players, and it was just kind of like they couldn't believe almost. They couldn't believe that it had happened. And now you're at a point where it's like Arizona State is getting dudes from Oregon. They're getting dudes from USC. They're getting the top player at San Diego State. They're getting the top player at New Mexico State. They're getting a running back that's in national, conversations.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to see what Kenny Dillingham and this staff have already accomplished in a year.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. And again, Aguano can't be overlooked for this because he definitely has a big part in this.
Yeah, they're absolutely right.
Already bringing up Cormani McLean. Yeah, it would be nice, but I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Is Colorado just our feeder school at this point if you get Cormani? Little bro, send him over.
You know what I'm a feeder to? BetMGM.
No, you are.
I just
You feed it.
I feed it coin.
You feed it. It feeds you back though.
It feeds me back coin. It's been feeding me really well recently.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Josh Hart
has the potential to feed you a lot too.
PRA.
A lot, especially with BetMGM's MLB Grand Slam Jackpot, a weekly bet and get promotion. Guys, place a $10 or more wager on any player to hit a home run every weekend. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If the player hits a grand slam on that day, they can win the $50,000 daily prize or a share of the prize with every other winning better. My goodness. Give me Pavin Smith Grand Slam. Anybody? Anybody feeling the Pavin Smith Grand Slam? No? Okay. Well, look, if you haven't already signed up for BetMGM, they still have a phenomenal offer for you. All you got to do is download the BetMGM Sportsbook app on iOS or Android, or visit BetMGM.com. Sign up and deposit at least $10 into your BetMGM Sportsbook account. Place your first wager and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if the bet loses. And if the bet does lose, your bonus bets will be available once your initial wager is settled. Sign up for BetMGM and use that bonus code PHNX. Place your first BetMGM Sportsbook wager through BetMGM Sportsbook mobile app for at least $10. You guys are going to receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if the bet loses. Check out the show notes for full details. And now listen to Shane Big Pokey Diefenbach Button talk about the disclaimer.
Bonus bets expire in 7 days. One new customer offer only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, North Carolina, Ontario, or Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico. Desert Financial.
Sharon, I fast forward 50 seconds and Shane disappears.
Whoa, where'd I go?
Shane's in a war.
No, I'm
just
not.
so everybody knows.
I'm not. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading the comments. I get distracted. Sometimes I forget I'm on the show and I'm just like,
You're just reading?
yeah, I'm just involved in the chat.
You're a chatter.
Yeah. Just a guy.
You're just a guy, being a dude, living a life. With a bank account.
With a bank account like Desert Financial. They're the official retail banking partner of ASU for more than 84 years. Desert Financial has been Arizona's largest, most trusted local credit union, dedicated to creating exceptional experiences by giving back to the community and providing financial solutions that make lives better. I mean, Eric has talked about how good they've been to him. They've been so good to him that he bought a big-ass hat.
Yeah, he did.
That's how good they've been to him.
He did buy a big-ass hat.
Yeah. And he looks great in it.
We're getting that for everybody.
And he is wearing it for those asking.
Yeah.
And he also is wearing his team spirit on his card with DFCU. Now is the time to show your ASU team spirit. Open a free checking account online and get $200 plus your choice of 3 Arizona State University Visa debit cards. Go to desertfinancial.com/ASU to get started.
I love it. I absolutely love it. You know what else I love?
You
think I love me?
Mm-hmm.
I do love me.
Good.
I think that's, you got to start with that.
You have to. Self-love is important.
Yeah, you got to start with that. Absolutely. But I also love this. I love Eric wearing that giant hat.
Yeah, it is big time.
Can we start calling that hat the Frank Vogel? That's Vogel.
Can we get it on the screen?
No, we can't.
There
actually. It is. Yeah, I think we should call that hat Frank from now on.
No.
Why?
That's rude.
What do you mean?
A man just lost his job.
He's got so much money, dude. You think he needs this job?
No.
Absolutely not. Look, while we're talking hoops, because that's what we do. We just talk ball. We talk ball here. We talked foosball. Let's talk hoop ball now. Keon Anthony.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
I do.
Tell me who.
It's Carmelo's.
That is the
dearest
offspring
son.
of the one and only NBA legend.
Sometimes you just break into like a half a second of like medieval talk. The offspring of Sir Duke Knight Carmelo. You has been ordered to battle in the ring. That is
Arizona State.
Arizona State. I was thinking of the name, but I don't even want to call it the DFA anymore. I hate it.
How would you say DFA in medieval times?
Deserted finance.
Arena.
There were no finances. There probably were, but they didn't call it
Fish.
finances.
It'd be fish.
Fish? They
Yeah.
didn't trade fish.
Yeah, they definitely trade fish.
I know, but that wasn't their currency.
Might have been.
No.
The deserted fish arena.
Don't act like we don't know history. Could have been. Who knows?
They definitely could have traded fish.
They probably did.
It was a trade.
But I was talking about their main currency.
Who is they?
The medievals.
The medievals?
All of them.
The medievals. Yeah, I don't know history, but we're
I
calling
didn't
it.
say you didn't know history.
You
I
did
said-
say that.
No, I said don't act like we don't know what history. Like
I think we should not act like we do know. Keon Anthony. Yeah.
I'm just saying you're acting like it was forgotten in time. Like we don't know what they were doing 500 years ago.
Eating mutton. That's what they're doing.
You know what mutton
Right?
is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like a big old turkey leg.
Yep. I don't think it's turkey.
Well, it's like a big. I didn't say it is. I
Okay,
said it's
that's
like
fair.
a big. Is that? I'm correct. I'm
fair.
correct.
Yeah, it's sheep. I think.
It's a sheep leg.
I think so. I don't know if it has to be a leg. I think like mutton is just sheep meat, right? Danielle,
Mutton,
Is it sheep meat?
according to Google, mutton is a meat from a sheep over 2 years old and has less tender flesh.
Oh, it's old. It's old
yeah,
sheep meat.
so it's worthless. It's what peasants would eat
Mutton.
because the rich shot out baby sheep because it was more tender. I'm not kidding.
So
Oh, this is
Keon Anthony.
terrible. The arena of Aaron Desert Coin, says Sharon. That's great. Anyway, Carmelo's son.
Yes, he was offered by
He
Arizona
was.
State. 6'5" shooting guard, #1 player in New York. Okay, our tootsies are touching. How would you feel? Class of 2025 edition. You feel any type of way about getting
Yeah,
another?
him and Koa P just throwing lobs to each other.
Oh my gosh, with Jaden
With,
Quaintance.
yeah, with Jake.
Oh, do we have the greatest team? Is that like?
None of this has happened, by the
No,
way.
none of it has happened. Just
No.
Jaden Quaintance.
Well.
No, he signed. He signed.
Yeah, I
his-
know, but for next year, who knows?
Okay, man, calm down. But yeah, this is a kid that I think for me specifically, you see the way that Bobby has built the class of 2024 roster, or just in terms of the commits, one of his best. I think it was literally 0.01 points away from being his best recruiting class since
it's
he's been
unfair.
at ASU. And there's a lot of bigs, a lot of young bigs that he was able to get. We've seen Arizona State in the past with a guy like Austin Nunez, even Frankie Collins from the portal. Like, they haven't necessarily been as guard heavy with younger guys. It's been like, we're just going to get older, proven scorers and see what they can do. I love the idea of potentially getting a class of 2025 shooting guard that does have a big name. He's got great size, and adding him to a roster that at that point doesn't necessarily have a lot of young shooters. I think it would be a great fit.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a great fit anywhere.
Yeah.
What is he, the number 4 player in the country or something ridiculous? He's pretty ridiculously high.
Well, like I said,
Let me see what he's ranked on 247.
I know he's the #1 player in the state of New York.
Yeah.
So that's obviously
He's the number 9 shooting guard in the country. He's the number 4 shooting guard in. Wait.
Yeah, I don't understand how they do this either.
Oh, that's
The-
composite. He's the number 4 composite shooting guard in the country. So yeah, he's pretty good.
37th nationally ranked.
Yeah. 6'5". Doesn't really look like Carmelo though.
Almost a 5-star. Yeah, I was going to say that.
He's got eyebrow slits. That's huge.
Is it
You know
huge?
what that means? He can shoot.
Well, he's a shooting guard.
Yeah. Well, not all shooting guards can shoot. We should know that.
Yeah, that's fair. You taking a shot specifically at anybody?
No, just we've had shooting guards in the past.
This is where I think the real beef starts, though. Is I think
Beef?
yeah, we're getting into some beef here.
Okay.
I think Sean DePaz is
Yeah. Well, he's torn.
this kid's got an offer from Cuse.
I know he does, but he's torn.
You know what we have that Syracuse doesn't have anymore? Think. I want you to think real hard. What do we have that Syracuse used to have?
Why are you
Think
yelling
about
at me?
it. Think about
Why are
it.
you yelling at me?
Think about it. I'm not yelling at you.
When did Syracuse have it?
A while ago.
A while ago.
A while ago.
When did we get it?
Last year. We got it last year.
Austin Nunez?
No. Syracuse never had it.
I don't know.
Come on, you got this.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Grown ass man.
Sean DeBoss?
No.
We don't
Well,
have him
then we
anymore.
at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have Sean.
I don't
We did
know.
have Sean last year. Brian Ward.
Oh.
Yeah, Brian Ward.
He's not a basketball. He's not affiliated with the basketball program.
No, but maybe they.
Why would I was only thinking basketball.
Why? Sean DePaz was an answer you threw out there.
Yeah, but I was thinking people around the basketball program. He was a huge part of this program. He was a player manager for Syracuse's basketball program. It all connects.
Dalton Connect.
It all connects, not Dalton Connect. You got to shut your
Okay,
little mouth.
Look, he's got. Whoa, why is it little? He's got offers from Florida State, Syracuse, Dayton, Illinois,
Bryant.
Indiana. I just skipped Brian on that. Maryland, Manhattan. Who's the ASU player from Manhattan? They got one.
Dude, you got to relax today.
Michigan, Memphis, Pitt, Providence, Tennessee, UCF, Seton Hall, et cetera, et cetera. I wouldn't expect a commitment anytime soon from a guy that, again, is the number one player in New York. Not a class. He's a class of 2025. Still got a lot of time.
Jose Perez.
Oh my God. Yeah, I wouldn't expect a commitment for quite some time on Keanu Anthony. But again, I think for me, not just because of the last name, I think it would be a phenomenal addition to Arizona State's roster moving forward.
Again, you're not saying anything groundbreaking. He's a very good basketball player. That would be awesome. Yeah, really high 4-star, Porter 5-star. And, he would probably provide some NIL help. But also would cost.
He would also take some NIL.
It would also cost a pretty penny.
Pretty penny?
I would assume. Well,
Pretty penny?
I don't know.
He would, yeah.
Yeah, but his dad's got.
Doesn't matter.
His dad's got a lot of scratch.
Doesn't mean it's his.
Yeah, but it helps him.
Does it?
Yeah.
What if his dad doesn't give it to him?
You think Carmelo doesn't give his son any money?
Maybe he doesn't. That's bold of you to assume that he does.
It's bold of you to assume he doesn't.
Shaq did the same thing. Shaq doesn't give his kids a whole lot of money.
Yeah, but never mind.
What?
Never mind.
Don't never mind me.
Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
I think Shane needs
Eric.
Shane needs Eric.
No, Eric in the chat.
Eric in the chat. After watching Alton's high school in Houston highlights, that dude is probably our most well-rounded and NFL type running back on our roster. Scat is just a different kind of guy. I believe Scat will start, though.
Scat's your every down guy.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
And again, it's a big if he returns to what Houston and high school was like.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm also here for Circle K. For all the snacks, for all the little treats, for the sweet treats, for the gas, for the inner circle. They got it all over at Circle K. Guys, it's my thirst shop. It's Shane Big Button Diefenbach's thirst shop.
Is the button growing?
Yes. It's getting bigger.
The button's expanding.
Inner Circle, new free membership program that's going to help you guys save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. I actually filled up at Circle K today. Very affordable because I used Inner Circle. And
Awesome.
It wasn't my first 5 fill-ups, but it was...
Larry?
It falls in the every day after that category. So save 3 cents per gallon every day. Thirst. Meet your match. Enjoy your member-exclusive beverage deal. Inner Circle members like you can get any size Polar Pop or Froster for just 69 cents. Nice. Now through September 3rd, find it in the app under Inner Circle offers. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details. Are you okay?
It's so funny.
Just because his name is
slip your
Larry?
shoes off, fellas.
Is it because his name is Larry too? No?
I mean, that makes it a little bit funnier. But it's not like...
Groundbreaking?
Yeah.
Is Larry one of the funniest names of all time?
I mean, that's rude to say.
I think it's a funny name, but I think it's just because cartoons for such a long time have made it a funny name.
Like the lobster?
Or just like...
What's Larry's funny?
Larry! Oh, from Impractical Jokers, but that's not a cartoon.
Oh, it hurts to talk to you sometimes. You know what hurts even more? Talking to him when he's taking his OGs.
No, I feel like I'm more locked in when I take my OGs.
No.
We just talk about ball
Well,
and play Fall Guys.
it might be a different sport you're talking about when you're talking to Totri and he says, I want to talk about ball.
Yeah.
And he starts talking about a sport that doesn't exist. OGs makes you do that. It doesn't make you.
It makes you...
It can get you to that point
Yeah.
if you want to be
Start talking
there.
about hang gliding tennis.
But also, see, that sounds awesome and really dangerous and not practical because there's a side of, you have to be on one side, but you're always moving. So, like, No, that wouldn't work. I'm
You
sorry.
don't think so?
No.
Okay, I'll think of another one.
Yeah, think of another one. While he does that, I'll tell you about the best scratch-made THC gummy in Arizona. That is OGs, and they have a bunch of new stuff right now. Like they're big OGs, they're naturals. We always talk about it. They're elite, and like freshly squeezed juice. Live rosin is created through a pressing process. The highest quality harvested cannabis is frozen and ultimately pressed into the extract. Pressed to extract the all-natural live rosin oil. And to learn more about OG's gummies where you can find them, head over to ogsbrands.com. But you got to be 21 years or older to enjoy responsibly. I saw your head nodding a lot, so
I was thinking.
you're thinking,
Yeah, golf diving. Think about it.
Okay, so you hit the golf ball and then you dive?
No. There's no ball. This is golf diving. You are the ball.
So you're just diving.
You're diving, yeah.
To what?
Into pools.
So it's just diving.
No, because there's like 3 different pools that are all like they get smaller, and like they're all worth points.
So it's just diving.
Not necessarily.
Into smaller pools.
Think about it.
I am. This doesn't make any sense.
So there's 3 pools.
Okay, so
There's 3 pools.
3 pools.
Okay, you're on the diving board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like
1 pool? Don't do that. 1 pool, 2 pool, 3 pool.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And I'm here.
you're on the board.
And
Yeah.
I can jump all the way to the 3rd pool?
I don't know. Can you?
It's really stupid.
Why? That's golf diving. You gotta let me. Yeah, that was like literally 60 seconds. You gotta give me some time to think about it. You know?
No, I
No,
still
you don't think so?
No, I don't
What
think.
what do you prefer? Hang gliding tennis?
Hang glide tennis for sure.
Hang glide tennis?
There's a clear goal there.
I don't know if there is a clear goal.
Yeah, there sure is. You're playing tennis. This one, you're just
Come
like.
here, big hat man.
This one, you're just like, oh,
Real quick.
you could dive into one of these pools. I don't know what it does.
He's
but
back. Eric's back. Real quick. Need to know what game you'd rather play: hang gliding tennis or golf diving?
Hang gliding tennis.
Yeah.
That seems-
Easily. Like
easily?
without a doubt.
Okay. Can
makes
you
no sense,
Can
though.
you real quick before we get to our last topic? Can you please explain to him what golf diving is, Shane?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it does
No.
make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it's just diving into small pools. That's all it is. It's just diving. It's stupid.
He's just upset.
No,
Yeah.
He is. He's
Dumb.
upset. He's upset.
it's scram hat, man.
He's
All right.
upset because he is losing the little treats draft.
You know
The sweet
what?
treats.
Y'all lucky that
The
Frank
sweet-
Vogel got fired. I was
the-
about to talk so much
The
shit.
sweet treats draft.
Ooh, I was gonna talk so much shit.
Look, we are.
LeBron
Yeah,
James.
yeah. Congratulations. You haven't won a chip after game 1. Okay, let's calm down. Plenty of time to still lose. But yeah, right now, Eric's winning, followed by Shane
it's over.
Diefenbach. Oh, it's
I'm
over?
pretty sure it said an hour ago.
We'll check it. I believe Eric won.
I think he's replaced you as the new bot overlord, though.
Eric has?
He got more votes. I didn't see a single person say they like his list.
That's fair. Ralph in the chat, stop giving Michael Groh ideas for new sports.
What is he gonna do with that?
With golf diving?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe something freaky. Something
How would
special.
that help?
I don't know. Sharon, hitty catchy would be elite. Hell of a sport. Hitty catchy?
Is all you do? You
Yeah,
just hit and catch?
hitty catchy. What are you hitting? What are you catching? All right,
There's
did you
38
get,
minutes left. Chat, go.
what,
Vote
what,
for me.
what are we at? What are we at?
I'm at 37%. He's at 44%. It doesn't matter what you're at.
What am I at?
Just subtract. 17.7%.
That's awful. That's atrocious.
I
I've
mean, your
gotten
list was
text messages. I've gotten text messages from people that hate my list. Even my little brother didn't even vote for me, which is sad.
Don't
Danielle,
you know who did vote
yeah,
for
I was
you?
just gonna say, Danielle, you voted for me.
My little brother.
Let's go.
My brother voted.
Let's
you
go.
You got the vote from
Who needs
the
mine?
entire Cortez family household.
Incredible. Your mom had something to say
Yeah,
about it.
my mom, Shane, my mom was not a fan of your list. She said yours was boring.
That's fine.
Wow.
I'm probably the least boring person in this office.
That's
so-
fair.
I don't know. You couldn't figure out what golf diving was.
That's fair, but she said your list was boring.
That's
it
fair.
was too chocolate heavy,
that's
is what
fine.
she said.
Yeah, I'm a huge chocolate guy. And fucking cookie wasn't? Come on. Oh, look, pizza cookie. Oh, cookie. Oh, brownie. Shut up.
Got the fucking Cookie Monster draft.
Yeah.
Look, I think my draft, upon review, it wasn't great. Okay, you know who I didn't expect to hate my draft as much as they did? It was Bo Brock. Bo Brock absolutely poo-pooed on my draft. I have never seen a man hate honey buns.
He lashes onto things pretty like that
It
he,
was-
does, that he
this
doesn't
man-
like, which is something I respect.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it too. I just didn't expect him to latch on to that of all
Dog right
things,
there.
right?
That's my dog.
Like, I feel like he was holding the line against honey buns more than he was holding the line against for Marv.
That's unfair to say.
Is it unfair to say?
That's rude.
It's just
That's rude.
You know, I'll be better next week when we do our snake draft on Wednesday. I'll definitely put in a lot more work and effort, but you know, we'll get there. Share in the chat. I voted for you, Totri. Non-chocolate lovers unite. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's your opinion
sweet
to be wrong.
Sweet treats are not necessarily like my thing, you know? Like I'm not necessarily
Why
like
did you do that? Not my thing.
I'm not a sweet treat guy,
Not
you know?
my thing.
It's like
Sweet treats just aren't my thing.
it's like if we drafted like dairy products, you know? Like it's
you looked so adorable when you did
I'm
that.
always adorable, dude.
That was so cute.
I've like slid into my chair.
So do you want to talk about something real for a second?
Sure, what do you want to talk about?
The NCAA. You guys didn't touch on this already?
Depends what you're about to
It
say.
happened today, so there's no way you did. The NCAA approved the blanket waiver to allow schools an unlimited number of official visits in men's and women's basketball.
Ooh.
So
What?
what are you, an owl? Ooh. Ooh.
The judgment that I'm receiving on this podcast is just absurd.
That was a funny noise.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. But it's to help the number of transfers. They're trying to do something about it at least. So that
Can you repeat yourself just one more time? I just want to fully.
So your ooh was for nothing.
No.
You didn't
I
even
heard what you
understand
said. I heard what you said, but like I want you to put it together more.
That was a fun little moment you two just had there.
Chad, did you hear that?
So
The
NCAA
approved and allowed schools to have an unlimited number of visits for men's and women's basketball, effective immediately.
Awesome. How is that helping the transfers?
Because it helps, like, so when you go visit, because schools can't have unlimited number of visits, so when people go to visit a school, like, they are more likely to have stayed because it's not something they didn't know. So if a guy commits without visiting a school, they were more likely to transfer.
Oh, okay, I got you. So it's through the recruitment process to try and help make these like longer lasting decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm here for that. Ooh. It took me a while to get to point B, but I got there. Thank you, Benjamin Button. I appreciate you. Do we have anything else? Alt McCaskill's a Sun Devil.
Yep.
Keon Anthony could be a Sun Devil.
Anthony Totri.
He's hang gliding. Guys, that's going to do it for today's show. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you're listening on audio, pop these shoes off.
Pop those shoes
it
off.
requires so much. Yeah, I got to untie them. Give us a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me on social at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Big Hat Man, who is not here, at Eric Ruby. That is Eric with a K. You can follow DJ Danielle at Abrica Danielle across social media. Guys, we'll have a show for you again, 2 o'clock tomorrow. You can follow this guy right here. Shane, Big Man, Deefen, Benjamin Button, Bach at Shane Deef.
Hoping you can run fast in those Armani shoes, as Ralph says, as always.
Guys,
beat the brakes off of you.
Whoa, we'll see you later. In the meantime, go Devils. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.